How's it going again, guys? This is a new project we got going on here. I just picked this thing up on Tuesday. Well, I bought it on Tuesday, and the guy, he just got it here yesterday. So I finally got it in here in the shop, and just trying to get an overall look at the truck. It's a 1991 International 4800 four-wheel drive is what the truck is. This is going to be the new service truck. I know that I know I had my other one there, and I know I put a lot of time in it. But the problem with my other truck is it's got electric over hydraulic brakes, and they've always been a bad design. And that's the reason that the chipper truck, the Ford chipper truck that we had, that's the reason that I took the brakes off of it. That's the reason I took the box. Excuse me. That's why I took the box off of it to put on that little Zuzu truck. It's because it had the same brakes. Well, ever since I got the truck done, the back brakes have been leaking. The canister's been leaking on the back. I've done replaced them once before. But I always tell myself if I can find one of these trucks here that's a four-wheel drive, that I would just switch it over on it. So I was on the auction the other day. This one come up for sale here, and I wound up buying it. Spent a little bit more than what I really wanted to on it, but these trucks are kind of hard to find, really. It is a shorter wheelbase truck. This oil down here, this is just where I've been working on taking these lines off. This hydraulic pump, this hydraulic valve right here, it has to be taken off. It's got the same pump that I have on my truck now. So all these lines, this line here coming off of the pump, will go straight into the it'll go straight into the back here on my service truck. Even the feed supply line going to the pump, that's the same size as the one I got. The truck originally was yellow. I believe this truck used to be an old Pike truck, if I had to guess, because we've got a truck back here in the back of our log truck, and I painted it white, and it was the same color as this one right here. And usually Pike, they buy these trucks straight out. The truck stall was yellow because underneath the dash is yellow as well. But like I said, I know that the only really leak that I see is there's a leak on it right there. Right there where that seal is. I'm gonna get a new seal for that. And but the main reason that this is all greasy is because that valve up there was leaking. So that's really the basic only spot. But the hydraulic tank was here. I'm gonna get rid of all this. I'll keep it. I won't get rid of it. Like I said, I'll just put it in the barn over in case somewhere along the line a truck might need one of them there, and I already have one. But you can see there the tires are fairly new tires on that there. This back here in the back, I'm probably just going to take and cut this off. Cut it off straight across the back there, and then when I set my service bit on it, it'll be flushed up to there. And other than that, these tires here, same exact way, got good tread on them. The exhaust plate runs out over here. I'm going to put the exhaust out over on that side over there with a stack on it, because when it's sitting there running, I don't want to be sitting there smelling that damn diesel. That old stinky diesel coming right down on there. So that's going to be the project I'm going to try to tackle this weekend. I don't know for sure if I'm going to paint the cab this weekend or if I'm just going to take and kind of hold off on it. But I really want to get my bed over on it. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do yet this weekend. I don't know. Like I said, I got to take the bed off that there. But as far as sanding the cab down, it really just needs to be pressure washed, get some of that algae off there. And then once I get some of that algae off there, then I can just take and lightly sand it down right here. Sand all it right here where I had these stickers off. I'll take some carburetor cleaner, and I'll clean all that stuff there off, is what I'll do with that. But as far as the inside, it's a little bit dirty right here. The rubber mat's gone. I might order me a new mat for it. Might not. Just depends. Got a good seat in it. I thought about putting another seat in it. I got another truck back here in the back just like this, and I thought about putting a bench seat in it, but I don't really know. Another reason this truck here, it was kind of really hard to find me one like it. Usually these four-wheel drives are geared really low, but luckily this right here has got I think it's got a 478 gear with a 10-speed in it. So this truck here, it's going to get on down the road pretty damn good compared to a lot of them. I was looking at a Ford just like my service truck that had a 6.6 in it, It was four-wheel drive, but it had 529 gears, and it was only a 5-speed. And I was just so worried to death that that truck there wouldn't be, it just really wouldn't be what I really needed to get I mean, I could get the job done, but it just seemed like to me it would just take me forever to get there. So like I said, this is why this truck here, it went for a little more money than what I wanted to spend. But with that being said, hopefully the truck, hopefully it's, you know, it works out good. I talked to the guy that owned it, and they said the only reason they sold it, and he said he didn't really want to sell it because, you know, it was an older truck and it was a really good truck, but he said they all bought brand new stuff, and that's why they took the big rope winch off the back, and they put it on a newer truck. But it's got around 6,000 hours on it with 154,000 miles on it. So I mean, the truck has idled some, but it don't seem to me that it's idled too terribly much. I know that it does have a newer clutch in it with a newer transmission. It's got, you know, fairly new batteries in it. I checked that all out, even the drive tires. I mean, the steer tires are good on it. The only thing I am going to try to get is I'm going to get me some locking hubs for this, because I hate it when the front axle's just always spinning. And I found me a set on there. I think they're about $700 for a set of Fabco Warren lockouts on eBay. I seen them on there. If I could find me a set around somewhere else, I might decide to buy some used if I could find them. But so far I haven't had any luck, which I haven't looked a whole lot, because like I said, I just got the truck. But it's got a nice bumper on the front of it here, as you can see there, a nice heavy bumper with some nice tow hooks on there. As far as the hood here, I'm gonna try to open the hood here for y'all. Let's see here. I don't know if it's a four-wheel drive thing or what it is, but I do know that I've never seen one open up inside here like this here. Every international I've ever seen has never been like this. So I don't know if that's a four-wheel drive thing or what, that it opens up like that. But like I was telling you, it's all yellow in here, like I said. But like I said, there's a compressor there. Got a little bit of leak on that there, which I mean that's common. I mean, that's probably the original one, if I had to say. Maybe not. But it's got a newer radiator in there. DT466, like I said, with a 10-speed. It's a 210 horse engine. Should do pretty good for what I need. Here's the front axle down there. It's got dual chambers on it for the brakes. Greased really good. As you can see here, there's the front axle there. At least it is open knuckle and not closed knuckle. So I can get in there and grease those universals. But you can see this steer tire here's got good tread on it. All the maintenance records, all that stuff there. The guy said if I needed them that I could get them. But the guy seemed pretty straight forward on the phone, the guy that I talked to after I'd done bought it. But good mechanical motor. That's kind of like what I like to stick with. Just it ain't nothing, you know, about the electrical stuff. It's just when you got a service truck, the less electrical stuff that you got on there, it's less stuff to go wrong. So that's why I kind of stick these mechanical motors. They've always treated me really good. And plus, if this motor here went down, I got another one in a truck back there that I had bought. But the hood's really good. All the trucks, you know, really clean. Most time these old trucks here usually get a lot of rust up in here. I think it lights up in y'all's way. Usually get some rust up in there, but the truck is really solid. Dual fuel tanks. I know that my bed on my service truck is going to come to about right in here, so you're going to have about a 2-foot gap in between here and the cab. So I'm either going to put me a little catwalk here, or I even thought about putting my welder on this side to where I ain't got to climb up on top of my boxes. That's another thing that I had thought about. And also I've also thought about taking these bolts here off and scooting the front axle forward. But the only reason that I kind of don't want to do that is because if I ever bought a bigger box and a newer box, then I'd have to do something totally different. So I kind of think I just want to leave it like that there, put me something there, and I might even put a used oil tank or something like that when I'm servicing it. I might put, you know, a hydraulic and an oil tank together right here. I don't really know yet. I know my exhaust, it runs out over there. I'm putting it to stack because it's already got the hose up in the cab. So with that being said, only rust I seen on the frame was a little bit right here, just a little bit of pitting, and then right here where the frame is, it's a little bit bowed right there. It looks really, the camera makes it look worse than what it is, but it's really not that bad. It's just where them double wall frames, but I'm gonna beat all that out and pressure wash the frame, and I'll undercoat all this, clean it all up, and then I'll set my service bed straight over on it. But there's, like I said, there's the front axle from the back side there. Dry shaft. Dry shaft's got a little bit of play right there where the right here where the yoke and we're here where the yoke meets back here, and it goes into the splines there where the two dry shafts, so it can move. It's got a little wear in that right there, but it's nothing terrible. Like I said, the truck probably won't get drove. I mean, it'll get drove a pretty good bit, but it won't get drove nothing like, you know, it probably has in the past. But and all in all, for a truck that's, you know, right around 30, I think what, 32 years old, something like that, I think it is. It's pretty good shape for the age. But I just want to kind of give y'all, like I said, give y'all a rundown of this new truck here. Y'all gonna see some videos on it. Y'all gonna see me switching the bed over on it, and I might get a couple videos of me spray painting it. Not spray paint, but painting it anyways. Every one of these older ones I see like this, for some reason, they're all gray. All the insides are gray on, and the outsides are, you know, yellow, white, whatever color it is. Did come with a fire extinguisher, got the road flares, and found me a nice little pair of vice grips in there, so you can't beat that. So, well, I just want to kind of give y'all a rundown of this truck, and hope y'all like it. Like I said, International 4800 four-wheel drive. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna try to get as many videos as I can in the process of putting my service bed on it. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you.